Yo, home hearties, and welcome to episode 19 of the Lotus SMP, where I want to know, how are you doing? And the reason I ask how you are doing is because you are probably doing better than that man down there, because he is dead. But here's the question, why is he dead? Well, that is something that we are going to be— sorry mate, I just landed on you. That is something we are going to work out today. Because I have been informed that this is not a normal death. I mean, honestly, I thought it was a heart attack, you know? It does look like it. You know, heart attacks, they look like that. I have been informed that this was a murder. Yes, you heard that correctly, a murder. However, of course, that does kind of bring up a few questions. Like, I don't know, who did it? Or even just, like, how? Like, how is this man dead? Oh, well, maybe, that's a bit of evidence. You know, the fact that there's a broken window. But I can't investigate like this. No, that would be awful. Completely unprofessional. So, of course, I'm gonna use this book. So let's get to work. So, firstly, we should probably note who could have done it. And you see, there's actually a very good starting point for suspects, because as we have already worked out as the great detectives that we are— why can I not go upstairs? As we have already worked out, that guy down there probably fell from up here. Maybe through this hole in the window. Just a slight suspicion there. But the thing is, this belongs to someone. This whole room was sold to someone else. So maybe, perhaps, the murderer has blue hair? Could perhaps like wearing formal attire? Or even have glasses? Seaman the Boss 5875. Could he have done it? Is he the reason that that man down there is dead? No, he is not. Because you see, there's one bit of evidence that proves Seaman did not do this. The fact that he absolutely loved this guy. Like, seriously, the last thing Seaman would do is murder this man. Hi.
What happened?
No, I don't know.
How? They were just doing their motivational training.
So it is not Seaman. But maybe, perhaps we can look somewhere else. Maybe the murderer is one of my neighbors. Close proximity would help. So perhaps the murderer was the one and only Rad Lizard. So I mean, the best way to find this out is we might as well just ask. How much do you know about windows? There was a murder.
Huh?
And I'm just wondering if you know anything about it.
Oh. What? What? Oh my gosh! What the hell happened?
Oh no, he's dead. Know anything about it?
No. I'll tell you what. This is like, whoever did this, there's attention to detail, that's for sure.
Well, it appears it was not Rad. But we can't give up. So just because it wasn't Rad, didn't mean that we couldn't go and invite someone else. Someone with close ties to Seaman? Perhaps they were angry at Seaman for something, and simply wanted revenge. The one and only Hay Squid.
So,
how much do you know, Hay Squid?
I don't know anything about this, but
What in the world?
I've just been dragged into this.
What? What in the world?
I don't know what happened. Neither does Pineapple. I'm going to assume you don't know anything.
No! What? Oh no! What the guy?
I'll tell you what, the attention to detail though, it's great. I mean, the big pool of blood, the little splats, and the broken glass everywhere.
Did he fall out the window?
I mean, it does look
so.
like it.
Well, he lived an interesting life.
Dang it, we still have not got a lead. It's not Seaman, it's not Rad, and it's not Hey Squid. I am stuck. How could the murderer leave without a trace? It's almost as if it was an inside job. Someone that knows the city like the back of their hand. Almost as if they live here. Maybe someone that lives just next door. Time to investigate Dan. My favourite thing about spying on Dan is he just doesn't notice. I can sit here for hours, like, he just doesn't notice. I bet he won't turn around. See? He is clueless.
Hello? I always forget that that's there. Oh.
Anyway, Dan, there's been a murder, and since you live next door, I regret to inform you, you are one of the prime suspects.
Oh?
So you were definitely not the one to murder this person.
No, of course not.
Well, it appears I was wrong again. Honestly though, I swear he is up to something. Seriously, like there is no way that Dan is not up to something. But maybe we're not looking into the body enough. You know, I just realised that is not phrased very well. We're not looking at the evidence in front of us enough. Because here's the thing. Modelling an armour stand to make a corpse, that is not easy. So maybe it took some skill. And there is one person that I know has that skill. Someone who made this. Someone who is also known for stealing. Could they also perhaps steal a life? I think you can see who I am accusing here. The one and only Chespy Cash. However, there's still one slight problem. Chespy is not good at PvP. Like, he just isn't. And I mean, I know it's an armor stand, but like, it's Chespy. Does he really have the capability to murder someone? I don't think he does. So I guess that's a no. Wait, I have an idea. What if this wasn't revenge against Seaman? What if, in fact, it was revenge against me? An attempt to completely ruin my city. But who would have a grudge against me? Wait, don't answer that. Who have I maybe annoyed? Well... as you may remember, when it came time to count the votes for the election, the votes were tied, which meant we had to ask someone to be the last vote. And I mean, they may have just felt pressure, just a tad bit of pressure, to vote for me. The last person to vote in the mayoral election, equally Izzy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our culprit. Equally- wait, no, it can't be. She hasn't been on the server in quite a while. So it's not even her. You know what? I give up. I have absolutely no leads. No leads at all. It wasn't done by a friend. It wasn't done for revenge. It wasn't even done for wait. Has blue hair? Could perhaps like wearing formal attire? Or even have glasses. Oh my gosh. I know who we're going to accuse. However, I'm not going to tell you just yet, because that would be boring. So we are not going to announce this ourselves. We're going to get someone else to announce it. Someone like a news reporter. And the best part is, this city does have a news channel in the form of Pinecoast City News. Unfortunately, they don't have a building that they're set up in. So what if we made one? And you know what? I think that's a good idea that I have just come up with and definitely was not planning this the whole time. And oh look, it just so happens that we have all of the materials we need. What a coincidence! Well, with all of that there, I think that we can't ignore it, that would just be rude, so I guess we should go and build it. With that, Pine Coast City now has a new station headquarters and something got pointed out to me. The N is backwards. Like, not even joking there, that's backwards. And I didn't notice. I have absolutely no clue how I didn't notice, but I didn't notice. But I might as well give you a nice little tour. So in here we have the wonderful lobby, then there's the oh! What the heck? What the heck? What? Why? Just why? That was in a boat. Someone put that there. Anyway, well, as I was saying, here you have your wonderful lobby. There's the staircase there. This is just a tiny room. And then, of course, upstairs, we have the wonderful, luxurious absolutely nothing. Because, as always, I am going to try and sell it. However, there is one last thing which is in this room, and you're about to see that in a second. So, with all of that said, let's see this news broadcast. Good evening everyone, and welcome to this edition of Pine Coast City News. This episode, our one and only main topic, the controversial murder of the man outside the court. The body of this man was found by Features Gaming and Rizzy Riz over a week ago, and the authorities have been working tirelessly to find out who did it. Mysteriously, all the CCTV footage from that night ended up corrupted and therefore could not be used as evidence. However, that did not stop our glorious mayor, Captain Pineapple, from investigating to find the culprit. And we are happy to announce today that Captain Pineapple is doing a speech, a live conference in the town hall as we speak, to announce who they have found to be the murderer. So with all of that said, let's jump over to the town hall and see who was responsible for this tragic event. Good evening everyone, and welcome to the town hall. So, as many of you know, there has been a murder outside the court in the town hall. And I am proud to announce that we have finally solved the case. So, firstly, after a small bit of investigation, we realised that this man disappeared around 4 months ago, returned to the city around 2 weeks ago, and died a few days after. As for why they died, well, we don't really know the motive. However, I am proud to announce that through investigation we have discovered who the murderer is, and we are currently looking into tracking them down. So, as I'm sure you are all wanting to hear, the murderer has been discovered to be Samantha. Yes, you heard that correctly, Samantha, my old political rival. As for the motive, as I said, we do not know, however, we suspect that this was some sort of attempt to defame me. And due to this, not only is she wanted for murder, but also treason. So, we urge any members of the public who may happen to know the whereabouts of this fugitive to come forward and please tell us exactly where she is as soon as possible. Thank you everyone, and good night. And there you have it, folks. Samantha has been found guilty of the murder. Knowing of this accusation, she has of course fled her home, and Samantha is currently in hiding. Due to this, we urge that all members of the public that know the whereabouts of Samantha come forward and hand her in to authorities. And with that, the city can give its final goodbyes to the man murdered outside the court, the previous mayor of Pinecoast City. Good night. And so there you have it. Samantha was the one that murdered that person. Because it was Samantha, as I am sure we can all tell. Like, it definitely makes sense. After all, I see absolutely no one else who it could be. And so with that, I guess we've come to the end of today's video. Because it definitely is the end and there is absolutely nothing past this. So there is definitely no reason to keep watching. Just like, I'm just gonna say goodbye and I guess the video ends there. So, thank you everyone for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, my flower. Okay, well, let's investigate the body. Don't really understand why I was hired for this. They have already given a ruling. Wait, what's this? What? No, that can't be right. No, who are you? Oh, I'm the private investigator. I was hired to inspect the case again. Private investigator hired by who? By the family of that guy? Right. Okay. So what's the book you have there? Oh, the book's nothing important. You know what? I think you've got the correct answer. I'll just go. How it can't be him. He couldn't have done it. Could he have?